What's up, everybody? Hey, this is John Savage with Limitless Hoops. Welcome. Coming at you, man. We are back at it again this Wednesday afternoon. We got workouts tonight in Aurora. If you're showing up, make sure that you show up on time. I think that from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. If you're coming to the carpool, however, we meet at 5:10. Or like 5:15. I'm not sure. Whatever time it says, it's always too late. Because right after this show, I head over there, I pick up the kids, and then we go out to who knows where to try to get there by 6:30. And we like barely make it each time. But it's all for the name of basketball, because you have to go way above and beyond to get your dreams, and that's what we try to do here. So if you're willing to do that, thank you for doing that, because your life will be better because of it. I promise. All right. What's up, Caleb? I see you, man. Caleb actually just signed up for the workout next Monday. All right. Let's make sure that we are that we know that that's not just a workout, but it's like an open gym. All right, where we'll just like play some ball or just let you guys do whatever, because we're having a team meeting, all right, a player parent meeting. Then we're going to include the players as well. So administrator parent meeting, and then all the players will all be involved after that. But you guys can work out, play, do whatever you guys want to do during that time. All right. We'll also have a place for you guys to buy the merchandise and things like that. But first, we're going to talk about the travel. All right. We have our travel starts tomorrow. Once again, we're going to Atlanta. All right, my Atlanta. All right, what up, Taz? All right. Speaking of that, I tried to get Taz to scream that his name was Taz during Chicago's games because he was struggling, and I was all hyped, and I was like, "Yo, are you Noah or are you Taz?" I said, "Scream it out loud." And this dude, in this exact voice, went like this: "I'm Taz." So I sat him out for like the rest of the game. Yeah, all he had to do is scream that his name was Taz. I don't know. Maybe he was embarrassed. I think he was just scared. But we'll get more to that later because we all have fears, and you get a chance to stand up to your fears only so often in life. I mean, if you take out sports and you take out, like, let's say, I don't know, like movies, I guess, this life is pretty boring. Like, I mean, we don't live in Ukraine, which we wouldn't want to, obviously, because of war. All right, but life is not like a movie. Life is not like a sport. Life is just like waking up, going to work, doing nothing, right? And you're not really challenged too much in life, like in many, many ways. I think that basketball will be like the most challenging thing that you'll ever do in life. All right, so you guys get a chance to be a superhero right now. So basically what I'm trying to say is this: if you won't go in the game to battle Goliath during a game, what makes you think that you would have been a good Batman? The whole city of Gotham is like out there going, "We need you, Taz." And you're like, I don't know. It's scary out there. All right, so you are Taz. I don't know if you Taz, man. We might have to give that nickname to your little brother, man. I don't know. He wanted it. He might just have to snag it. All right, but yes, go out there and be super duper brave, and like whether you win or lose, because that's one of the most fun things that you'll do in life. And again, we're going to have our chance coming up here in Atlanta. All right, Atlanta, the city of the Braves, the city of a whole bunch of Dodge Challengers. All right, the city of a lot of black people too. That's what I'm talking about. All right, but we're going to be going down there to play some basketball with KB Sports. Our schedule still is not out. All right. Oh my goodness. I don't know when it comes out. I might have to see when it came out last year or something like that. But people are tripping. But they will have the schedule out. Our names are on the schedule list. So I mean, like, so we're all good. But you can go to the page, all right, at Exposure Events, and you can subscribe to it so that all the games are sent to your phone. Okay, so this is what we are trying to do. All right, this is where we're going. In less than 24 hours, we will be there, all right, with a whole new group of kids, and we're only bringing a few for this trip. We got Kiernan, we have Teo. We have Wyatt. Then we have, for the high school bunch, that was 3. You aren't mishearing. Then we have, for the high school bunch, we have Connor, we have Ethan, and we have Noah. That's for the high school bunch. And then they're supposed to give us like a couple of extra players per team. We are struggling, boys and girls. We are struggling. All right. This is, honestly, like, just to be like straight up, this is why, like, most people don't give every kid a chance. This is why, like, people have tryouts, and if you're not tall as a second grader, they're like, you're cut. This is why, right here, if you're not good, like, right when you come into a program, they're just like, get out of here. Because trying to organize anything around kids who are, like, semi into it is just really annoying, because you end up with a whole bunch of good players, like we have, trying to go to these things, and then no one wants to go with them. And then they have to go, well, I have to join another team. All right, and what the other team is doing, who knows what they're doing. All right, so I mean, it's just a weird thing that you guys can solve by just getting into it, just going for it, and not being afraid. All right, but we'll make do without you. I think that for Vegas we have a full trip because it's freaking Vegas, and parents love Vegas. So next week will be a lot more full, but this week will be the ATL and That is true. Now, next Monday, we have our merchandise. All right. Yeah, I was embarrassed. It felt weird. Yep, it's tough, man. The merchandise. I sent out the online form for the merchandise. If you want your gear next Monday, you have to fill out the online form. You don't have to pay. All right. You can pay if you would like. You can also donate to other programs if you would like through that form as well. All right, but again, you just fill out the form and then you take care of business, and then we will bring the stuff there, and then we hope that you bring the money there, and then we'll exchange the stuff. But if you don't fill out the form and show up to the actual meeting on Monday with the money, whether it be our coins, our debit card, or cash, then you will receive your stuff later. All right, so those are the two options: to receive your stuff right then and there by ordering on the form right now, or to receive your stuff later, like hopefully by that Wednesday, whenever you come to the next workout, or the next game or something like that. So that's what options are on the table for the merchandise event. We also have a big auction for that day where we auction off 3 different things. One of them is a family's worth of gear. All right, so we'll give you, like, I don't know what it is, like 4 hoodies, 4 of everything, 4 t-shirts, 4 of beanies, so that you can fit your whole family. That's right in time for Vegas, so that would be kind of a cool thing to get. I think about $1,000, $500 worth of stuff. Or you can get a treasure chest that has 30 to 50 coins in it. That's easily $1,000 worth of stuff right there. And then, or a $700 basket, a basketball hoop that goes outside. It's so nice. And you can get it for as little as $1, actually, because if you bid and no one else bids, then you win that thing. All right. So show up there, and then we will have all this stuff for the basket that will not be available immediately because it's in my garage. And you see my car, it's big, right? I can't fit it. I can barely fit it in my car. Like barely. So I'll drive it to your house once you win. All right. That's all that I have for this stuff. Moving on to the next stuff, we got the quote of the day: "Be braver than yesterday." All right. There's a Stevie Wonder song that goes, I think it's Stevie Wonder, says, "I love you more today than yesterday, but not as half as much as tomorrow." I can't sing, especially like Stevie Wonder, but it doesn't really matter how brave you are today, as long as you're braver than you were yesterday. All right, because you have to start somewhere, and then tomorrow be even braver. You don't have to go out there and be like freaking like Batman or Iron Man or Spider-Man, all right, or Wonder Woman. Let's be gender inclusive, all right. But you do have to be braver than yourself. So it's all relative. Like where I say that you guys have to make your MBA, this is like that, all right. Be braver than you were yesterday. So be braver than yesterday is the quote of the day. So make sure that you guys do that on a daily basis. And if you keep going in that positive direction, just like skill, and you keep going in a positive direction, you will one day become the greatest of all time because of that. Because no one continually gets better every single day at something. All right? Because so few people do that. They rest on their laurels, or they'll give up off and on. They'll take years off, or they will digress or whatever. If you just keep inching forward or keep inching up at anything, whether it be bravery or skill or like who you are as a human being or your diet or whatever, right? In the end, like years from now, you're going to be miles ahead of everyone else, because slow and steady does win the race. It's like that turtle and that rabbit story, man. All right, so that's the quote of the day: be braver than yesterday. I can't wait to start up. Part of the news that I'm gonna tell everybody on Monday is that I am fully inheriting the Jam Basketball League now. So they were gonna start letting me do the things that I want to do. So you're gonna see some really transformational stuff. But with that said, we're gonna see where our program fits into that. Because I want us to just go full bore. But we might have to back up. I don't know. But I will say that we'll get a lot more teams doing this stuff. Because it'll be, the league will be presenting this stuff now instead of just me. Even though it'll be me. Maybe I can get someone else hopefully one day. But it'll be the league presenting this stuff. And I hope that gives us a broader reach, because we don't want just our players to be good. Because we don't know if all of our players will even survive through high school. All right, we had a couple of players that were offered college spots on a team. You have to realize this. This is a hard thing to realize. If you aren't D1, there are very few full ride scholarships available for you. So like D3 that doesn't have any scholarships. JUCO has like some, but it doesn't cost that much. And then DE2 has like a few more. But D1 has all the full ride scholarships. So we got a few players that were accepted into college, but they didn't want to chance it because they were on scholarship at the schools that they're at, and they didn't want to accept this offer. So they went out to Atlanta to get recruited. They got recruited, and then they said no. All right? And back in my day, going to college for basketball was like everything. But it like seriously was though. It like really was. All right, where like there was no other options. But today I think people are smarter and they're like, well, let me look out for my career and like my actual career, and they just go like basketball is just a game, and which it is. All right, but know that there's so many people out there who like honestly believe that basketball is life, and those are the guys that you guys worship. So if you want it and you're willing to like, get there by any means necessary, there are so many spots available for you because so many people won't take the chance. They just won't, because maybe it's a stupid chance. So if your dreams are to play in college, I say go for it. And like if you're willing to like, go to any level, there's a spot for you. Period. You could be a college basketball player and play 4 extra years. And I would say that it's well worth it because you only live one time, dude. And like, I mean, you can study to become a doctor at any time in your life, or a lawyer or whatever, dude. But like basketball is only like that long, and you do learn so much for it. It does help your life so much. And maybe you can get the partial scholarship where you can get some school paid for. All right, but the whole thing is about, again, you playing at a higher level. And I think that, I don't know, to me it was everything. But if it's not to you, that's okay. But just know that to a lot of these players, it absolutely is. All right. Do the hoodies fit big or small? I don't know at all. I just know that I do know that if you wore a size small because you're kind of skinny, it would be kind of baggy on you. I could see that. But if you got like a youth large, I think it could be small on you. You also are gonna grow. Don't forget that kids grow, especially the middle schoolers. So I would just get a bigger size anyways. If I were you, Caleb, I would get a small, an adult small. And it's going to fit you baggy, but baggy is cool. All right. But if it's not, maybe youth large, but you'll wear it for like 3 months and then it'll be too small. All right. The workouts that we're going to do, the works that we're going to do in the future, we got fake behind the back coming up. 3 decision drill, Reddick chase drill, ankle breaker crossover, penetrate and fill drill, sprint dribble, cone touch. And then the stuff that we did in the past were alley-oops, wall passes, deflected layup, zigzag sprint D, anchor layups, and then point blank layups. All right, that zigzag sprint to D came in handy. I mean, doing that stuff, being able to like turn someone on the fast break, it's huge, man. As for our workouts today, the stuff that we're doing right there, we got 1-on-1 hurdles for losers, King's drill, chair duo, extended monoginobili layups, athletic finish, and then ladder to side step stairs. For athletic finish, it goes in and out between the leg behind the back, 1 bounce to spin, show the layup, and then score, where we use 3 different cones. You have to go around 2 sets of them. All right, and that's the athletic finish. I can't show you here. We don't have that video, but we do have videos for the other stuff. So we'll start with that. Got 1-on-1 hurdles for losers. Okay, if you score, then you score. All right, and if you get scored on, you have to do some hurdles. You have to do 5 hurdles. You have to do 5 hurdles if you don't score. There you go. And then you do 15 hurdles if you get scored on. That's how it goes right there. So if you get scored, so you're going to do hurdles either way at some point in time unless you keep scoring, which is why we do this. So right there, Noah got scored on, so he has to go do 15 hurdles. All right, and make sure that you do them correctly and not jump off 1 foot like that. Thank you very, very much. All right, as for the next one, we got the King's drill. Again, wherever I say, wherever I point, you go foot fire, you go point that way, slide that way, slide, there you go, slide left, slide right, loose ball, foot fire, And again, I will be streaming it with real words, but we will not be using captions because that would be kind of silly, right? I mean, it would be impossible actually. But yes, rebound is one of them calls. Defense, okay. Whatever I call, you do. Try to move faster than everyone else. Don't be lazy. All right. Then we got chair duo. All right. You can do this with a partner. You go between your legs, behind your back as fast as you can. Alright, one person chooses when to go and the other person tries to match their speed. Choose different hands each time though. And if your left hand is dribbling, then your right foot moves twice. Your left foot shouldn't move. You want to go as fast as you possibly can. Why I do this is because you have to react to people trying to steal the ball. And I want you to react to the other person dribble. So we're going to try to match to see how quick they are. Alright, so be sure to react to the other person. Alright. Second to last one, we got extended Manu Ginobili layup. Out, up, then up. So it's from your shoulder straight to your opposite shoulder, then straight again. When you go straight again, you shoot. So it goes from there, straight, to here, straight. It's just a big triangle that goes to like your forehead extended. Alright? Don't be swinging the ball down here and stuff like that. Figure that out. Alright? Last one. We got ladder to side step series. Alright, we're gonna go through the ladder with the Icky shuffle. Then make sure that the next person goes side, 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 side. You can either shoot the ball, lay it up, cross it over for a jump shot. Those are the three options. Alright, and we do this because we want to face the basket. Alright, when we're going from the top to the wing, so we can see stuff. We want to be like ultra amazing on this, but you also want to have like different options in your bag. Alright, because if you get way better at all this stuff, the defense won't be able to guard you all three different ways. So you create like a bag of tricks. And if you do all these things, then you're like basically like Kevin Durant, where you get to your spot and it's over. You're gonna pick one of three moves and you've done them trillions of times, and now you're just amazing. So that's that drill, and that's all the drills. Make sure that you guys remember them when you come tonight, so that we can get better and better, faster and faster. And what are you guys doing on your own? We got, what is that? Teo Trujillo doing some drills. Nice job. Derek Valdez doing some ball handling. Derek doing some split dribbles. Okay. Vaughn and Donovan. I like it. I like to say Vaughn and Donovan. I know his name's Donovan. I'm not stupid. All right. Got some push-ups going on right there. Great job with all the homework, you guys. Keep posting homework. It's hard to post when you're on the road, but we had nobody. No one was on the road doing work. And it comes down to, that's the reason that Americans are worse at basketball than the Europeans are. The Europeans, they have leagues all year long. They play like once a week all year long. We take off 4 months for football and baseball and stuff like that and soccer. And then the best of us only, we do travel ball all like for like, I don't know, freaking 3-4 months. And during that travel ball, they don't work out ever. And they expect to try to keep up to these hardcore people that are doing that. You can't do that. I mean, even during our travel, which is just 5 weeks total for the high school, we still get in the workouts on Monday, it's supposed to be Tuesday, Wednesday, and we don't do it on Thursday. So, I mean, like, even we try to go every single day. We just still take off four days a week just for these tournaments. And remember, during the tournaments, they are great. They're awesome. You get so much more competitive. You get to play against the best. All these positive things, but you're not getting up your shots, and you're not doing your ball handling. I would say do both those things. All right. Do the tournament, also do the workouts. Bring a ball with you. Do a workout. Figure out some way to get better every single day, because remember, you're inching it forward. All right. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? I just saw you. So yes, great job with the homework. Let's see what the story of the day is about. The crazy ones. The round pegs in the square hole. The ones who see things differently. You can disagree, glorify, or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things and push the human race forward. They're geniuses, as the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Now that's from a commercial, an Apple commercial. The ones who think the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. And I would say for you, that would be like trying to make the NBA, because that's a crazy thought, right? But no matter what you think, in the history of the planet, probably the majority of people to ever accomplish something were people who thought that they could accomplish that thing. So if you don't think that you can accomplish this thing, you automatically place yourself in the minority. You have to pretend that you can do it and truly believe that you can do it, say that you can do it, and then go out there and act like you can do it to have a chance to be able to do it. All right? And for kids, that's hard because you'll feel like an idiot saying, I want to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And then someone comes along and goes, you idiot, you can't do that because you're not green. And then you're like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Okay, yeah, I get it, man. That's tough. All right? But, I mean, like, this isn't quite that. All right? And again, even if you wanted to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, you should probably do it on purpose instead of like falling down in some ooze. Do you guys even know that story? I don't know if you do. All right, but yes, all right. The people crazy enough to think that they can do it are the ones that do it in the end. All right. So believe that you can, and you can be like that Steve Jobs person who has these like think differently ideas, and they're out there. This is why when people called me crazy when I was younger, I was like, good, I want to be crazy, just like those guys. All right, because there's certain people out there who do think differently, and everyone's like, you can't do that, you can't do that. And I think for this crazy person right here, you should want to believe in this crazy person, because the thing that people say that I'm craziest about is thinking that Colorado players can go to the NBA. I think we can change Colorado into a state that works. I think that we can take all the established teams and all the teams that have been doing the wrong thing for 20 freaking years or 40 years, all right? And I think that we can change what they do, since what they do is broken. And everyone's like, no, you can't fix it. You can't fix it. We know it's not working, but you can't fix it. And I'm like, great. Well, do you want to do what I'm doing? And they're like, not unless those other guys do it, because I'm following them to the bottom of the ocean, following them. All right? But like, you don't have to follow them. You can go your own route and do it anyways, right? And that's only if you believe in yourself. And once I believe in you and you believe in you, then we do it. Those other guys will follow us, because it'll happen without them, with or without them. And actually with them, it'll probably slow you down. So you're lucky that you don't have them. All right? Connor was helped majorly this last weekend. All he had to do was stand still and just shoot threes. And he did great. But next weekend he won't. Next weekend he'll have to rebound. He'll have to dribble. He'll be going up against some stuff. And now for him, this traveling trip becomes a trip that will actually make him better at basketball. I don't know how much better at basketball he got last weekend, but I know this weekend he'll get way better at basketball, unless he breaks, of course. But so don't be afraid to be crazy. All right, that's the main gist of that story. Let's check the movie of the day. Movie of the day is Rocky Balboa. All right, Rocky is one of the greatest movies of all time. All right, this is a 50. All right, and there's no need to question it. All right, this is part one of the long-standing series where there was 6 parts. Now there's nine total if you count all the creeds. All right, this one, no one's asking for it to stop. It's not like Fast and Furious where they're on 18 and we're like, no more, please, no more. All right, this one is an epic movie. They only made like really 1 or 2 bad ones. All right, but this is the one that started off, and the best part about this is that's Sly Stallone running right there. This was his movie on his budget, with like a low budget. He taught himself how to write screenplays by writing down all the words in movie theaters. They tried to buy his movie from him because he wanted to act in it, and they were like, but you're not an actor. He said, I don't need you to buy it. I'll make it myself. This dude, Rocky, in this movie, who was fighting against all odds, that's the same guy that was acting in the movie, because he was like Rocky in his real life. And you guys can be like this. And it's just like such one of the most amazing tells the entire freaking planet, Rocky Balboa. It probably like caused me to work out more than I care to admit, because it's probably like the majority of the days I was probably thinking of freaking Rocky. This dude used to drink like raw eggs to try to do that. Don't do it; it's not recommended. But just to like make his body more like have like more protein. Like he was like an insane person, but he had a dream. He had a dream, and he went for it. And all it takes is one short montage to get better. So this guy's doing that. So maybe you guys can do your montage tonight. All right, Rocky Balboa, the 4th grade movie of the month, 50 stars. All right, the trivia question today, and we got no one answered it last time. We got Caleb Cougar in the league. Cougar, I don't know. All right, but the trivia question today will be. I need to come up with the trivia question. I didn't come up with it. Let me see. I will just say, Ooh, I like that. Okay. All right. This one is a show you one, okay? There is a guy by the name of Shawn Kemp. On one of his biggest dunks, he did a one-handed cup dunk like this over a player, and he pointed at him. He pointed at the player. Who was the player that he pointed at? Who was the player that Shawn Kemp pointed at on his big, huge monster poster jam with one hand, gripped it, brought it right here, and went boom shakalaka, right over the dude. He pointed at him. What is the player's first and last name? Couglin, gotcha, Couglin. But that is not the player's name. What is that player's name that Shawn Kemp infamously dunked over? Actually dunked over a few guys, so this is going to be a hard one, but it's a one-handed one. Chris Gatling, Alton Lister. You know what? Which one did he point at? So those are the two people that he had monster dunks on, man. Let's see, Shawn Kemp pointing dunk was on Alton Lister. Oh. Boom. That was it. Alton Lister is the answer. Caleb got it right. All right. Yes, it's a huge dunk. If we look at it right here. Let's see. Okay, so pass up top. So, I mean, right there, Lister it is. Nice job, Couglin. Whoa! Alton Lister got slam-a-jam-it on. All right, that is 3 points for Couglin. Nice job. But that Gatling guess was a really good guess. All right. One thing I noticed from the summer league. The summer league had a few sophomores in it, meaning that they were like second-year players, but they're star second players. And the coolest thing was that they were playing, and like one guy from Jamari from the Houston Rockets, he said, "Why shouldn't I play? My team sucked last year, basically." And those guys dominated. And my thing is that these guys are 20 years old. They weren't that good last year. If you were going to train in the NBA, you're always going to get better, right? Than all the college guys that are coming in. 1 year of the NBA is like that. That's my training philosophy. Guys, if you want to get better, play harder competition. If you want to get better, do everything. Like if you want to get better, like you gotta push yourself so that you're thinking about next year and not thinking about right now. Just like these guys did, because they were like demolishing these people who were like borderline NBA guys, but you know that they're not going to do that same thing in the league, right? Crazy, right? But anyways, Summer League is going to restart again, I think, soon. But it's been great to see so far. I think Wemby is deactivated, but we'll see what's going to go on from here on out. Great job, everybody, doing the work. I'll see you guys soon. If you're coming in the carpool, don't forget that the quote of the day is "Be braver than yesterday." All right, that's my time. I'm out. I'll see y'all soon at the workout. Let's do this thing, baby. Oh yeah, and we're going out of town. So on Friday, I'll try to do the show from Atlanta. We'll see what happens. Peace.